Well, it's a tough one, isn't it? It is a tough one. Yeah, I mean, I was watching an interview on TikTok with one of the Andy's Man Club guys, and it was an interview by Richard Hammond, oddly enough. And they were talking about, and it's the first time I'd heard about it, they have things called sweepers, which are great, which is at the headquarters, and a lot of the clubs, I think, they have, when they're on, they have guys that walk up and down the street outside, and if they see blokes sat in cars, they approach them and knock on the window and say, "Hey, are you here for Andy's Man Club?" And he said they go, yeah, and then they get them inside, because the hardest part is that tiny little thing that is they're going through the door, is they're getting somebody to speak. So once they get inside, they tend to be fine. You know, they talk. They're in the environment, and the hardest thing is to make yourself walk through the door, because they're finding that guys, they would speak to guys and they'd say, "Oh, you don't know how many times we've been sat outside and driven away. I haven't got the courage to come in." Or so they have these guys to sort of give them the confidence to come in, and that leads them to opening up and getting them to talk, like you say. But yeah, and I think what's in the environment. I've never been to one myself. I should go. I should go and experience it and see what it's like. Just to have the experience myself, so I can talk about it with a bit more confidence. But I've spoken to people that have been, and it's about creating a comfortable environment for blokes to talk amongst themselves, maybe like the pub environment, or because a lot of pubs are closing down nowadays. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing. They can't talk to the mates. They maybe don't see the mates a lot anymore, or money constraints. They're stuck at home. They haven't got the money to go out and see their friends. So it's all about creating a comfortable, safe, social environment for fellas to go and to open up and talk to like-minded blokes. I did something for another group in the North East called the Men's Pie Club, which I thought was amazing, which is where blokes go. You know, under the guise, of course, all blokes love to eat pies, you know, and they go and make pies, and they talk or they don't talk, but it's a nice, cool environment, you know. It's about breaking down, it's all about breaking the stigma, isn't it, of it as well, and blokes don't want to be, there's a tough thing about it, a tough element in there, you know. Blokes like to appear tough, and, you know, I'll carry it on my shoulders, you know, I don't want to bother anyone with it, but it's breaking that down, and I think it's an older generation thing, and I just think we've got to keep hammering away at it until the younger generation of males grow up and they've never experienced that stigma, they've never known it, so it's just normal to talk about it, which is, I suppose, what will happen hopefully in the next 10, 15, 20 years when the youth become blokes, you know, they feel comfortable talking about their mental health.